Hi guys, this is Ginger from Not All About Tarot, and today I am going to speak about the game here. So the game that we are in, I know some may have heard before that here on this earth it's a gaming world. It is really a lot of illusions, so you have to break through the illusions here with the moon card, which is so true. So today not all about tarot is going to be true because this isn't all about tarot. This is just also telling and divine spirits want me to let you guys know that we are in the end time, the end of the level of this game. As you may know, that I always refer to this world as the gaming world, or that we are in a game because we are in a game, and this is what people have to understand. But we're in this game to win. This game is very harsh. It is not a easy task at all. The people or souls that are here in this game today are the ones who have learned and have challenged other lives to come into this gaming world. Now, not all the souls are here because a lot of souls are in the spirit world to assist us and help us in winning this game. That's why you have to be aware, because with this world it's a lot of illusions, and you have to be aware. You have to break through those illusions to be able to see, so you can be able to win this game. So we are in the last level of this game here, and one may ask, why am I talking about this? Because there's no divine partnership in the midst. Yes, it is. This is bringing the divine partnership in the midst of all of this, because the divine partnership is the last level of the game. Now, this is why things are like it is now, because it's winding up. Okay, now, we all are learning. We have learned certain things along the way of this game. Now, mind you, there are props. We know there are props, there are illusions, again, as I said, and with those illusions are your karmics. There are illusions. Only a divine feminine at this time can bring in and manifest illusions to assist her in her victory and success. She's the only one who is powerful enough to bring in and manifest an illusion to help her to heal. Only my divine feminines, and we'll go into that later. But my divine feminine has unlocked the key to her wisdom, her knowledge, and her power to be able, her godlike energy to be able to do this. The divine masculines, yes, they have the same power, but they have allowed the illusion of this gaming world, the prompts that this world have put in sight of their way. They have allowed those illusions to overtake them down another path. Not once, not twice, many, many times before. So, because they are darker souls, they were not aware enough to see those illusions. They wanted what this gaming world saw before them. They wanted those things that were not real, but was illusions that the entities of this world has created. What my divine masculines wants to do is to unlock their potential, unlock their power, so that they can be able to see through these illusions, thus going towards their rightful journey and manifesting whatever illusions that he can bring forth with his divine feminine to assist them in harmony and victory and success in this game. Because right now, my divine masculines are not getting that. They're struggling. They're fighting to get back on that right path. So here we go. Now, let's talk about the elements. We all are here that are souls. We are here to embark on every element. If you are a fire sign, an Aries, you are here to become your counterpart or your, say, your opposite sign. You are here to not only go into your opposite sign, but to tap into every element, whether it be earth, water, air. You are here to embark onto that. Everyone's supposed to embark on every element that is here and that has been imposed upon us through the planets. We are here to do that, to bring power in us. So, and able to have that within ourselves, then we can bring that into a harmonizing relationship. Such as, you're going to need air in a relationship to bring things to be an impulsive energy. It won't be humdrum. It won't be the same thing over and over again. It's going to be sporadic. Just things just automatically you're going to want to get up and do things with your partner, and this is what you want. You're also going to want to embark on fire in your relationship to bring action, because passion is going to make you do the things that you want to do. You're going to take action towards that here with the King of Swords. Here we got the Knight of Cups. You're going to want to have water in your relationship to bring in that emotion, that love. And here we got the equal give and take with the earth. You're going to need this to ground yourself so you won't be too airy, to be able to know what is real and true in your relationship and what needs to be omitted. This is the energies that we all are here to grab in individually, but this is what we also want in our relationship. This is the balanced relationship right here. Now, mind you, the entities of this world doesn't want you to have this. Because if they can admit one little thing, you're going to be in balance, not only within yourself, but within your relationships. How can you bring this into your relationships when you don't even have none of these 4 elements in your energy? That's just the way it is. You have to take action. You have to be able to do things spontaneously, taking a risk. You have to do that. Take that risk, take that action, pursue, and ground yourself in the midst of it, knowing where you want to go and what you want to do in the action that you're taking. That your actions is going to meet up with something that you can feel, see, and touch at the end. This is what this is all about here. Okay? Now we have the alter egos here. There has to be a balance, and I tell everybody this. There has to be a balance in our energies, and there has to be the dark and the light energies. You can't be too light, you can't be too dark. My divine masculine is the same way. Their ego is man-made based, entity-based for this world to make them more darker than anything, so that they cannot be able to see through the illusion. Without that man-made ego, my divine masculine could see through this big time. A lot of them wanted to see their divine feminines as an illusion when it was not, or it's too good to be true. That's why they came off the wrong path, but did not realize that their true divine feminine was the one key thing to abundance. But I know a lot of them know it now, because as you can see with this moving on card, my divine feminine has done just that with the Six of Swords. But you see that. Now they want to take action, my divine masculines, with the King of Wands, and pursue what they have always wanted it with the Knight of Cups. And that was equal give and take here. Can you see here? With the Six of Coins. This is what they want now. Now, we, again, as I said, continuing on, is in a game. So, again, what we want to be able to win this game and to be able to have all four of these elements in our wake is to win each sector. There is a sector here to win in this game, whether you know it or not. I've been through all of them. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. The last one, Divine says, we are in waiting mode here with the Three of Wands. That's where we're at. Now, the first one, and I'm going to put myself out there. The first one I accomplished was, I'll move these cards real quick. I want you guys to see this. This is my Hierophant card. Try not to mess these cards up like I usually do. I just want to get my point across. The first one that I accomplished and I won was religion. I was brought up as a Christian girl. My father was a preacher. My grandfather was a pastor. My uncle was a pastor. Both of them died as in their pastorship. My father was an elder. He died as an elder in the church. Religion, whether you guys know it or not, if you are religion, I'm sorry. This is the biggest illusion that anyone could ever have implemented on this earth in this game. This is the biggest distraction, because it is letting you believe that there is someone else that has a power outside of yourself. When you are a God yourself, we are gods. You are the one who holds your destiny. So this is the most biggest illusion. And I know that a lot of these entities of this earth are laughing at us with this one biggie right here. And you know what's so funny about it, you guys of the craft? Do you know this is a gaming sector here that a lot of us still have not accomplished? So, how do you think you're going to get to this? And I'll let you know about that later. It's not coming. It's not coming until you conquer this. Unless you are a karmic, a prompt in this game yourself, this right here will never go away. This will always be a part of your illusion, because it is not for you to know all the secrets in this game anyways when you are karmic. Karmics right now are the ones who's looking at me and thinking I'm crazy. Tell you that right now. But this is what it is. This is a part of the secrets that I had to learn as I went on in this life. And not only that, these were secrets that were told to me in lifetimes after lifetimes that I never ever forgotten because I walked into my body. I did not come through the birth canal. When you come through the birth canal, you lose everything that you remembered in other lives. I walked in. That's why I haven't forgotten these secrets. Now, the next sector that I won, let me pull this out, the judicial system. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a criminal, never was. But it seems as though back in the day of my youth, in my early 20s, I was always getting into some craziness, maybe like traffic tickets, stuff like that. And it was really getting on my nerves. Why am I always a target for me getting pulled over? That was my next test. I conquered that over and over and over again until I won. No more. I can't even get a ticket. I can remember before I left some years ago to go to Florida, and my daughter was driving my van. I was on the side of her, and my grandson was in the back seat. Now, mind you guys, don't judge me. Don't judge my daughter either. And if you do, I don't give a damn with that either. My grandson was not buckled in. My daughter had ran a stop sign from a bus. A bus had the stop sign out. And when my daughter got pulled over, a cop came from the other side of the street, turned around, and was in the back of her. But before he got in the back of her, he came on my side. I was in the passenger side. He looked over at me. And then that's when he pulled behind her, pulled over, and he got out the car, and my daughter rolled down the window of my van, and he asked both of us, how are we doing? And I was like, okay. And he looked over at me and he said, are you Miss Rogers? You are the owner of the van? I said, yes, I am. He shook his head, nodded, and said, you guys have a good day. And left. Never got pulled over ever again. I beat the justice system. That's just the way it is. All these games have to be won. We're in a gaming reality right now, you guys. And if you don't win, you're going to keep having to go back and back over in those same sectors until you won this. Now, our next sector is none other, which I feel was the hardest sector ever. And that was none other than the financial system. Investments and money. Waiting for your money to grow here. That was the longest, hardest thing ever. But again, this is an illusion. If anyone ever knew what they did with money, if they only knew. Let me tell you something. You see right here, these pentacles represents money. Look at what's on them. The star. But think about it. It's in the shape of a pentagram. What do you think? Money was here to stop any and everyone in their tracks and to have them in a state of an illusion. Yes, they did. Now, mind you, it's always a gimmick behind this here. Now they're giving it away. Illusion. There's something behind it. that you don't yet see. Beware of it and get your house in order accordingly, is what my divine spirits are saying about this sector. Otherwise, I won. Make investments in other things besides the dollar. Just telling you. Now, the next sector, of course, and this is another, whether we know it or not, our foundation, which is the housing market. This is another struggle for a lot of people. A lot of struggle. And if it was not a struggle for you, keep on living, as my grandmother always used to say, it's coming to a theater near you. This foundation here is the hardest thing ever to break through. All the litigations and everything that you have to get towards just to get a place to stay. Look at how the renters are getting a break and the homeowners are getting cutthroat. It's karma, of course. Gotta balance it out. But beware of this, because it's something coming. See that cloud right there? That we don't yet see. Because again, there's an illusion behind the mist. Conquer this. If it has not yet been conquered, conquer it. Because it's going to come back to haunt you. Now, of course, our last but not least is our Four Wands, which is our divine union. This is the ending of the game for a lot of people. The love sector. I'm not going to lie. I never had true love in my life. Never. In this lifetime. I never wanted it. And if you know my story, I would tell you again, I always went for my money base. This was very hard. I didn't get into my financial stability now with the Ace of Pentacles until I embarked it on this right here. Because I knew that it was always about true love. And this was what all these games here, all these levels that we had to come towards, led this. All of it had to do with this. That all of this conquering all these other sectors is going to lead to this. And of course, I didn't put that in there, but the school system is another level that we have to accomplish and win as well, which that is going basically with your justice system as well. I'll conquer that too. My kids are not in the public schools anymore. I was able to put them into private homeschooling before all of this ever happened. I'm not rich, but my divine spirits allow me to do that. And they're very, very smart kids. Very. But this here is what it's all going to lead to. This is the ending right here. So this is why it's a lot of illusions that was put upon this now, because they know the entities of this world that fit this game and made this game, that a lot of us is at the end cycle. And once this is accomplished for us, it's going to be abundance. You see that happy day? This is where it's coming to. Because now, here we go. When I asked my divine spirits about what is going on with the Four Wands, the divine union, I pulled out the Three of Wands. That they're still waiting for their ships to come in a divine union. Now, when I pulled these other two cards out, it came out only when I asked the divine spirits, why are we waiting? What are we waiting for with the Three of Wands? Well, my divine spirits allow me to put out these two cards. Three of Wands again. I thought it was going to be my divine masculines, but it's not. It's my divine feminines. Excuse me. My divine masculines are waiting for the divine feminines. That is their ships coming in. So my divine feminines, again, as I said before, with the Queen of Wands, are going to be the one that comes in at the end of this divine union. They are going to be waiting, my divine masculines, for the divine feminine. You see that? As I have said before. And I've got two Three of Wands cards. And it went on to say this, that my divine feminines right now are given a gift with the Page of Pentacles, clarifying that with the Ten of Pentacles. They are giving the gift of abundance here because they're no longer stuck in limbo with the Eight of Swords reversed. They are no longer stuck in a belief system that they are supposed to be waiting on a divine masculine to come charging in. That now they are going towards something new here with the Ace of Cups. And right now, they have left this union in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. They are exhausted with this fighting, and they are able to manifest, as I said before, their wish fulfillment here. They are very confident women, and they're going after what they want. Now, when I say that they are going to be the last ones coming in, this is after my divine masculines are pursuing them. Let's not get it twisted. My divine feminines are not chasing them. They're not. They're still sitting on their throne, doing other things. Maybe chasing someone else. Someone else chasing them, but not a divine masculine. My divine feminines are not waiting on the divine masculines. Their ships has already come in. Because with this here, with the star again, they've healed from this union. It's nothing more that they can do. Now, when I pulled out this card here, the Emperor, my Emperor here, he is going to fight to have the strength to get back into the good graces of their divine feminine. This is what they're here to do. They have to conquer this, because they have been enlightened here with the sun. My divine masculines has, and has a lot of passion. And again, as I told you before, with the sun and the Ace of Wands coming in together, and this is going to give them the initiative to go towards their paths here. Now, remember what I said, that there has to be action. There has to be action. There has to be water. There has to be fire. They're going to want to come in and conquer this. And that's my divine masculines here. because now they know that they have broken my divine feminine's heart here, and they've moved away. They want to fight for this, and I have 2 cards. They're coming in fighting. You look at that. For this divine union. The divine masculines are coming in conquering this, you guys. They have to fight. This is what they are to do. Because that illusion, they know it is just that it was an illusion here. Now, here I got the Tower. And clarifying the Tower was my Empress, and that was my divine feminine. My divine feminine here, she has literally shaken up this divine union, more so with her silence than anything. She has shaken up this divine union, and now the masculines, divine masculines, want to come out of silence and have this quick action here. But they know that it's taking so long. They feel like this cycle is taking forever here. And this is why it's created a tower, as I said before. 2 towers. They know that my divine feminines are no longer thinking about this union anymore because they have a new beginning elsewhere. And this is giving them more and more passion here. And they're working to bring in this divine union here. They're working through the sadness. It's a lot of sadness here, but this is what they're choosing to do. They made a choice here. And you know, that's mighty funny because a lot of them feel like they cannot meet up money-wise with whoever my divine feminines are with. You guys, this is the first time I've seen this card. It just came behind this. A lot of you guys, a lot of my divine feminines do have someone else in their wake. And this is why my divine masculines are very angry at the fact that this cycle is very slow. This cycle of abundance is very slow for them because, again, their money, they're trying their best to get this grounded here. They're trying their best to get this grounded, and they can't. They want to make this into reality, and this is what they're choosing to do, but they're not making this a reality here. They feel like they cannot meet up with my divine feminine and whoever partner that she is at this time. But they are making a choice to bring in this divine love. This is why the Tower is here. And it's shaking up their world. Here, with the Justice card. This was very interesting here. That when I asked my divine spirits, how was this going to end with this last sector? Because this sector was very up and down, imbalanced, hectic, crazy, confused, a lot of confusion in this union here. Well, my divine spirits told me that it was going to be justice in the midst and victory and success with the 6 of Wands. Because something's going to be left out in the cold here with the 5 of Pentacles. Because someone's going to get clarity here and they're going to get judged. But whatever that clarity, awareness is going to be, and that judgment that's going to be given, they're going to be aware of every bit of it. Because seeing who that was was my Queen of Pentacles. And that was my karmic feminine. They are going to get justice. My divine feminines are with this karmic feminine because, again, they were the one that were more into keeping your divine masculines from wanting to see their clarity. And they're going to get judged for this. And they're going to be aware of every karma that they get. There are also going to be a lot of resentment against the karmic feminine. And this doesn't matter if this was a relationship, mother. You can have a lot of karmic feminines in your wake. Any one of these or many of them that try to put their input and claws into the divine union, the divine masculines are going to resent them. They're going to resent them cold-heartedly because they feel like they wasted their time because they were kept in this confusion. And if only they didn't waste their time giving them that pentacle, they would not be financially stressed at this time. Nor would they be out in the cold with their divine feminine. And now they know that this was all an illusion. That's how the game works. And that's how it's going to be. It's going to end out with justice. And that's that. So this is the game of Earth. Earth is a gaming world. This is why we are here. This is an end game because the divine union is in play. It was a hard knock life, but it's going to end out with a bang, regardless. Here we are, sweethearts. Thank you again. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Mwah. Good night.